Yo, what's going on guys, me Beckonator, and welcome to my 100 subscriber special. And yes, I know this is super late, my channel's growing so fast, I think I'm at like 260, I just keep on forgetting to actually make this video, but I thought I would show you guys. I just upgraded editing softwares and stuff, so this is the one I used before, so I can kind of show you guys it in a more simpler way. Basically, I've upgraded my editing software and my recording software. I'm using my new recording software right now. It's called Action, guys. I highly recommend it. It is $30, but you do get a free 30-day trial, and I highly recommend it. It records Skype. I'm going to find out here soon if it records PC audio. I'm pretty sure it does if it records Skype, but basically, I'm going to show you guys what I actually use to record and make my videos. So first off, I use an application called Camtasia Studio. It is a very nice quality, very simple to use editing software, and it does come with a 30-day free trial that I highly recommend, and there is ways that you can get it for free. But here, if I go to record screen, guys, this is how I used to make my videos. If you see, I already have a pre-made, like where these lines are, like I can move this up and down and stuff, as what it would actually record. So I'd cut off this little bar up here, and I'd cut off the white bar when I played Minecraft, because there'd be like that annoying white bar right there, just because I don't like to play in full screen mode. I just personally don't like it that much. And right here I can control how loud my audio is. I normally keep it at around there, but it depends on, like, if you're like talking and it's on full up and it's only like right there, then you're gonna have to use like later in the editing software to actually make the audio better. And then you can choose to turn your webcam on or off when you record. You can just record the full screen if you want, or you can do custom like I like doing, but it's completely up to you. You do whatever you feel is needed, and then you would just hit record. It does a little miniature kind of countdown. It'll be like 3, 2, 1, and then, you know, that's when you'd be like, yo, what's going on, guys, blah, 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 blah. Then you could stop it, and then it would save into your files. You just hit save and edit. Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm going to delete it, though, because I already have a kind of test video I'm going to do. I'm going to exit out of this, too. So basically, once you're done, it's going to end up in this Camtasia recording file. And to get more tracks, I normally do 4 at a time. You just press the little plus bar, because you're going to need a lot of different layers, especially for like background music and a watermark. I'm not going to edit this exactly how I would want to upload it, but basically what you would do is, there we go, okay. And I just slide it over to the start, and one thing I like to do is zoom out. This is like, you can zoom in and out, and I like to zoom all the way out. And as you guys can see actually right here, I don't actually say like the yo, what's going on, like till about right there. So then I'll just cut out all of this part, because then I know to not, like, you guys aren't bored. So right when I started, it's, yo, what's going on, guys? Me Beckonator, and welcome. You can already hear me talking. Hopefully you could actually hear that. If not, that's going to be really awkward. But basically, then I would go through and just cut out other parts that I'm silent, because I do like to take a lot of breaks during my videos. This one I'm going to try to not edit as much as normal, but basically I just go like this and cut out all the breaks. Basically what you do to cut out videos is, this is your little like drag thingy kind of, very technical terms, drag thingy. And basically you have this green thing and a red thing, and this is where you can select what you want to cut out. So you can move the green one way over here or whatever. I choose to cut out the parts where I'm not talking, so then I'll move this over to where I'm not talking, so then I know it's selecting that little section. Then I hit the scissor up here to actually cut it, and then it's going to make this kind of weird, like, going to make a weird kind of little thingy right there, but that's just to show you guys that it's there. Obviously, when I do cut it, though, I zoom in, because, like, if you can see how, like, off that cut is, you know, just to make it nice and clean. After that, though, after I edit the whole video, like, I know this part right here, like, I'd like to fast forward it, so then I click on this thing to select the layer, and I hit split right here, because you can't, like, just fast forward the highlighted area, it won't let you. So now this is a whole separate, you can, like, overlap it if you really wanted to. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but you can do whatever you want. I just like to split it there, and then wherever I start to talk again, I'll unsplit it. So do the same thing, select it, and then hit split. So this is the one I'm going to fast forward. So then I'm going to right click it, go to clip speed, and it depends on whatever you want to do. For like normal Minecraft videos, if it's a longer kind of fast forward, I like to do 400 and you just hit enter, or you click OK, whichever one works. And it's going to change the look of it. It's going to look kind of weird. It's going to have like the little clip speed thing down there, and you can just slide this back over. But now when you play it, it's going to be a lot more fast up, and it is going to show that it's laggy like up here in this area, but it really isn't laggy at all, like in the preview, or it's going to show that's laggy in the preview, but it's not going to be laggy when you actually upload it. So I'm just letting you guys know that, so you guys don't think your videos are all laggy. Basically, it's going to go through that, and then one thing I like to do is you go over to audio and you can see all your different stuff. This is kind of loud, so I like to turn it down about to there. Whenever your audio levels are about there is like, I think, the best. And you can also do like what I like to do, where you can select it again and do like a fade in and fade out, so your audio kind of fades in and out. When it's fast forward, I just get rid of the audio, so you just drag that little bar all the way down, so then you guys can't hear it at all. And then this one, let's just do another fade in and fade out. And then that's pretty much all you need to do for the audio. And then one thing I like to do is, if you right click in here and you click on import media, or you can just click that button. I just like to right click, it's a lot easier for me. And then it shows you all your like pictures you can do, blah blah blah. Let's say I wanted to do my watermark. There it is. Okay, so this is like my little blue Beckonator that you guys are probably going to see like up in this corner or something. I don't know where I'm going to put it when I actually edit it, but basically this is like a whole nother file, everything, or a whole nother layer, guys. Everything in this software is based on layers. So anything you put on top of this is going to go on top of this layer. If you drag this layer on top of the blue Beckonator, you guys aren't going to be able to see it. If you drag it under, then you guys can see it. And I made this, my mistake, a little big. I mean, it's up to you how big you want a watermark if you have one. But in my opinion, I made it too big. But first off, I just drag it over the whole thing. It will automatically lock on. It'll like do the little yellow line there to actually lock on to the end. I just minimize it a little bit more and stick it in whatever corner. Normally on Minecraft videos, I'll stick it like right there or like over in this corner. It's completely up to you guys. For this one, I'm just going to set it like right here maybe. So then boom, now when I walk and play or whatever, you can see the blue Beckonator in there. It's kind of transparent and I just really like it. And another thing that I like to do a whole lot and is really good about this editing software is if I ever wanted to zoom in on something, let's find something I can zoom in on. Okay. You can basically click on this. There's more. You can do like, you can record your face cam. You can do a voice narration, which just records your voice over all this while you're editing it. These are the ones I really use the most, so I don't ever use call outs, so it's just kind of default there. But basically zoom panel. And guys, this isn't going to be like a very in-depth tutorial. This is really just like basic how to Camtasia. Then I would, like, if I wanted to zoom in on something, normally this is supposed to be full screen. I don't know why. Okay, well, normally, whatever your video is, I don't know why it's glitching out for you guys right now, but normally, whatever your video is, it would take up this whole gray area, but then you could just move this box to wherever you wanted to zoom in. So if I wanted to zoom in onto my mini-map, I could, like, do that, right? And then, so watch, when I go back and I play it,
not gonna work.
It will.
I mean, it'll work for the bottom ones, but not these top ones, like right here, that are
probably
actually
move this forward a little bit more.
But it's obviously super hard to do that,
It will actually
guys.
zoom in
Only
onto
very few
the
people actually that play Minecraft
onto the map
know how
itself,
to do that.
which is actually very useful for like if I feel like I really want to edit a video, I'll just throw in a couple of those for fun. And then after like you've seen it for a while and you want to put it back, you obviously click on the zoom panel or whatever, and you just click this and it'll go back out to the full screen or whatever the original video was. Obviously this one's a little glitched out. For some reason it's like weirdly zoomed in, but watch, it'll zoom back out right after that.
So this would
it's
be
very smooth and nice.
And
normally this black stuff isn't here, guys. I don't know why it's actually doing that for this video, but you guys get the point. And then like over the fast forward parts, I really like to add music. So if I go to right click, import media, and I go to, let's see, what music do I want? I'll just do, is this the second one? Yeah, okay. Sorry guys, I have a lot of background music. Basically you can just drag it in here. That's what it's for. You can just drag it up and down wherever you want it. And you like have to cut it off to the actual thing. Again, it's going to line up. This is what your audio is going to look like. You can obviously turn it up a little bit like I like to do. And especially on background music, I recommend doing a fade in and fade out. It just makes it look beautiful and just makes it sound really nice. It makes it sound very beautiful and nice. Just simple stuff like that to make it sound better while you're actually doing fast forwards. And if you wanted to do it for like background music, like it's actually titled, you do the same thing, but I like to turn it down to about like 10. It depends. It's completely up to you. Obviously, you can hear it yourself and you see if you like it or not. I like 10, and this is your little fade in and fade out. And this is kind of in the background. You know, you can kind of hear it, and it's not super overpowering to where that's the only thing you're listening to. And finally, on this video, I'm just going to add a couple more things just to make it that much better. Like one thing I like to do a whole lot is add this little. I gotta go to desktop, go to save pictures. Adding this little, like, can we hit 5 likes or whatever on this video. You guys will probably see that somewhere throughout this video, but basically, I'll just drag it into here. And actually, guys, I'll edit this video in this software just so I can show you guys what the finished product would normally look like. And then I just go to my audio because I have a little like punch audio that I can insert, and it's kind of funny. But here, noise, I can basically drag it into there, and I just have to, I like to zoom in, that way I know where it's actually at. And I gotta zoom in a little bit more. Okay, now I can drag it to the very front. And this is normally a good size, but you can drag it to if you want it to appear longer or not. But then basically while you're watching, you'll just see, boom. And then one thing you can do is I'll pause it, and then this little thing will pop up if you've selected the layer. And you can like minimize it, do whatever you want. I like to make it look like it's coming off the screen over here, so I'll like make it a little bigger. And then I'll put it right here so it looks like it's like coming off the screen. So then when you guys watch it, it's like, boom, can we get 5 likes? And it's just a little one, and then it disappears. And you can do whatever you want. You can make it like super long throughout the whole video or whatever if you want. Or you can just make it like end really, really fast over here. Just like, I don't know how they're going to read it, but just boom, 5 likes, boom, gone. Just like simple stuff like that just to make your stuff that much better. And now finally, like I do with all my videos, I like to add in my outro. So what I'll do is, since this is the image area, I'll click it in this tab and it'll end up like showing me, it'll bring me to the file where all my images are at. These are all my thumbnails, guys. I've never deleted one thumbnail, so sorry, there's going to be a lot of these. But basically, I just find my outro. Oh, yes, here's my new banner, guys, by the way. You guys haven't seen that. Make sure to check it out. Beckonator, gaming, and more. Pretty cool, I think. I worked on it myself. I'm proud of myself. Anyways, back to the actual video. So basically, I just go over to my pictures, and I gotta try to find my, here it is, right here. This is the one I like doing. If you guys want a tutorial on how to make these, I honestly just watched this YouTuber called Zyovo. He helps me, like, make my watermark. Oh, I mean, he doesn't make it for me, guys. He just does tutorials on how to make it. This is what it'll look like, and sometimes there'll be black lines here. Just fix it to where it lines up, and you can move it right here, just boom. Now it's all full screen, so there is no black lines. And what you can do is, I like to add in a little video up here or thumbnail depending on what I want to do. For this one I'll do a video just because I normally do videos. I just go to my desktop and I find a random video. Unfortunately, this is the only video I have on my desktop right now. That's why I normally like to keep more. So I'm going to have to use the video I used in this actual thing right here. Basically, I drag it in here. It's going to be super long, so I can zoom all the way out and just find just a random spot that's not the intro, it's not the outro, just a nice random little area that I can put there. And then so since it's on top of it, it's going to cover up the whole thing. So you're going to want to you can grab it in the corner up here, and you can minimize it over to where it'll fit in the box. And one thing I do though before I do all that is I just make sure this is muted, that way you can't hear it in the middle of the thing. So what I do is there's a little full screen right here mode that you can do, and I just found this out. You can use your scroll bar to scroll in and out. I like to use my scroll bar and zoom in a lot, and then I just edit this to where it's obviously never going to be perfect. You guys have probably seen some of my videos where you see the red, pretty obvious. But basically you just want to zoom it like that, and that looks pretty good. I can go like that, and then that's about, obviously you can see a little bit of the red lines, but that's pretty good. So then I just zoom out. So basically you guys just hit escape, and then it should get rid of that. That was kind of a glitch, wasn't letting me escape, but I got it to work. So basically you hit escape, and then you can see you have the video in there, so then when it cuts over to the thing, you have a nice video that your people can watch, your subscribers can watch. And yeah, so then the final thing I like to do is actually add some music, and I already have a pre-recorded music that I just put in there, outro song. And boom, right there. Now I just go and I drag it right about there, and then I zoom in a lot because you want it to get like the perfect actual thing. So I just drag it, and I just kind of listen for when it's gonna happen. It's in your base. Okay, so I don't know exactly when it actually happened, guys. I don't have my headphones in, so I can't hear it, but I'm guessing that's around when it actually drops. So what I'll do is I'll put my cursor there to mark that where it happens. Click on audio, click on fade in, and when you guys do the fade in, you guys can like choose how like faded in you want. I just choose it a little bit past that, and I just minimize it a little bit just because it's kind of loud. I also do a fade out, but I also do it very, very steep, so it's just like right at the very end. And I think it sounds very, very nice. In peace. And again, if you guys cannot hear computer sounds, this is just going to be really awkward silence, but I think you guys can. So we'll find out if you guys can actually hear it, but basically just plays that nice outro, and then it'll just slowly, here, I'll skip to the end. Skip to the end, and then I'll just fade out really fast. And then once that's done, you don't want that video to keep going, so then you just minimize everything else to the song. So this would end here, and this would end here, and then you just kind of, I like to zoom in and play it at the very end, just make sure everything stops at the perfect time. And boom, and that's really pretty much it. That's obviously very basic tutorial on how I do it, but this is basically what a finished video looks like with minimal effort. This is like when I have to put out the video pretty fast, this is what I'll do, but normally there's like a lot of these, like 2 of these normally per video. I normally have background music constantly, but I mean, that's literally pretty much it, guys. It's honestly not that hard to make a video. Then what you do is you just go to File, and you can either, I like to save it, so just save project as, and then name it blah blah blah, and save it to like your desktop, wherever you want to save your videos. And then after that, don't just click on File and go to Produce and Share. And it will take a little bit to load just because it's loading up like all the different stuff you can do. And it's going to be MP4. You can save it to an MP4 and upload it to YouTube right away, or through the MP4, which I sometimes like to do if I want to get the thumbnail with it right away. But normally, it's actually a lot faster just to do share through YouTube right here. You just click this little arrow down, and you are going to probably have to sign into your YouTube and all that stuff, and then you just hit next. And it doesn't matter what you do, you can do MP4 whatever. And this will normally pop up the duration. Video exceeds YouTube, the upload may fail. Mine fails maybe once every 30 times. It's very rare that it'll actually fail. So then you can title it, I don't know, whatever you want to title it. Clickbait wannabe or something. I don't know, do whatever you want. Do your description. And you can sometimes do your tags here. You just have to put a comma, so you could be like gaming, comma, tags. Oh my god, voice crack. Tags, comma, I don't know, do something like that, and then you just choose your category. Obviously, I'm in gaming, and you can choose whether you want it public, private, or unlisted. Unfortunately, you guys cannot do the thumbnail in here. That's why I said if you guys want to do your thumbnail right away, do it as the MP4. It's just going to take longer to actually export. And then you just hit finish. It's going to exit out of Camtasia, and you're going to have this little render product. And every once in a while, it'll still upload even when your computer is like asleep, kind of, where you just like leave it like this for a while and the screen goes black. It still will upload. It's obviously going to be very slow because it's a long video, but you get the point. Whenever you're done, then you just, I'm just going to cancel it because I don't really want to upload it yet. It's not very well edited. Basically, I'm just going to exit out of this. Minimize this, then you would just go to YouTube and edit it through the rest of YouTube. And that's pretty much it. That is how I record and edit my videos. That's how you can get you guys' first 260 subscribers, but really I was supposed to make this when I hit 100, so it's completely up to you guys. But like I said, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, and as always, I will see you guys when I see you guys. Peace.